Hi everyone! In today's video, I'll be showcasing the 5 strongest mages in Season 6. Whether you're looking for a powerful mage to master in this meta or just want to know which heroes are dominating, then this video is for you. This ranking is based on the recent Season 2 invitational tournament and pro players' opinions. I'll explain why each hero on this list is strong and frequently picked in tournaments and higher ranks. Alright, let's dive into number 5. Before we continue, I'd like to talk about Elitedias. If you're looking for a safe and affordable place to buy tokens, you should try Elitedias. Simply search for Elitedias on Google, or click the link in the description. Select Honor of Kings and enter your UID, which you can find in your profile settings. Next, choose the package you want. Their prices are up to 30% cheaper than the normal price, and there's an additional 5% discount for the global launch. You can also purchase the Weekly Card and Weekly Card Plus. Okay, now select your desired payment method to proceed, and your tokens will be delivered to your account instantly. For a safe and fast way to buy tokens, try Elitedias. Now, let's continue with the video.
But instead, the determined.
At number 5, we have Hino. Currently, Hino is the most picked and banned hero in the popularity tier list. He's a versatile hero who can adjust to multiple roles. You can play him as a mage, jungler, or even as a fighter in the clash lane. But for this video, we'll focus on Mage Hino. Hino's main strengths are his sustain and poking ability. He can constantly harass multiple targets and clear lanes very quickly, allowing for easy rotations. One of his key assets is his ultimate. It lets him become immune to crowd control and return to his last marked position, giving you a chance to escape from dangerous situations. Plus, he can revive towers within 5 seconds after they're destroyed, a very useful ability against tower-pushing heroes like Milady, Fuzi, and Li Xin. However, Hino isn't without weaknesses. As a mage, his early to mid-game damage is lower than other mages because he needs to constantly hit enemies to stack up damage. In higher ranks, players know how to dodge his first skill, which is his main damage-dealing ability. While his ultimate lets you escape tricky situations, overextending can still get you burst down before reaching your marked position. Interestingly, in the previous tournament, Hino was mostly picked as a tank jungler instead of a pure mage, mainly due to his high sustain. Despite these downsides, he's still a very strong mage if played correctly. Here's his top build in Arcana.
Magic. You never know what's next.
At number 4, we have Angela. She's a mage who can burst down any target in an instant. While she might seem basic at first glance, her overall skill set and potential make her stand out from other mages. She's frequently picked in tournaments for her abilities. Angela can clear lanes very fast and rotate quickly. Her key strength is her burst damage. She can take down any target instantly with a simple combo. Her ganking potential is high too. You can stun enemies with her second skill and then burst them with her ultimate. Her ultimate grants her a shield and crowd control immunity, which is useful for dodging crucial skills. She can delete any squishy target with one combo, thanks to her insane burst damage. However, Angela isn't without weaknesses. She doesn't have any blink or dash skills, making her vulnerable to enemy assassins. Proper positioning is crucial when ganking or using her ultimate. Her skills can be easily dodged if used directly without stunning the target with her second skill first. To play Angela effectively, gank constantly and maintain good positioning at all times. She's a relatively easy mage to play, but can be deadly in the right hands. Here's her top build and Arcana.
Winter is here.
At number 3, we have Princess Frost. She's currently a high priority and reliable pick in tournaments and higher ranks. Her overall skill set makes her very effective in team fights. Princess Frost's main strength lies in her crowd control abilities. She can slow enemies with her first skill and freeze them with her second. The freeze duration lasts up to 2.5 seconds, which is incredibly long for a single crowd control ability. If enemies get caught by this skill, it's pretty much game over for them. With the recent adjustment to her second skill cooldown, you can now use it more frequently in the late game. Her ultimate deals continuous magic damage in a large area, easily disrupting enemy formations. It's versatile, serving as both an offensive and defensive tool. You can clear minions with it, making it difficult for enemies to push towers, or use it to zone out enemies when your team is pushing. This flexibility allows you to adapt to various situations. However, Princess Frost isn't without weaknesses. Her main drawback is mobility. She doesn't have any dash skills, so maintaining good positioning is crucial. She also received some nerfs in recent patches, slightly weakening her overall strength. Despite this, she hasn't fallen out of the meta yet. The combination of her crowd control abilities and zoning potential makes Princess Frost very effective when her skills are utilized properly. Overall, she remains one of the strong mages this season. Here's the top build in Arcana for Princess Frost.
For your life.
At number 2, we have Lady Jen. While she was a decent pick in previous seasons, she never really shone in higher ranks or tournaments. However, after recent skill adjustments, she's become one of the best mages in Season 6 and the most picked hero in the recent tournament. Her high team fight capability and crowd control skills have made her both strong and popular. Lady Jen's passive can freeze targets if her skills hit enemies multiple times. Using her second skill, she can damage and freeze multiple targets, especially when combined with her ultimate. The second skill can also trace nearby enemies and freeze them, making it very annoying for opponents to deal with. Her reworked first skill now makes her invincible for 3 seconds. Think of it as a slower version of Splendor, but with double duration. When used correctly, this skill can help you avoid ganks from enemy fighters or assassins. Lady Jen's main weakness, like Princess Frost, is her lack of mobility. She doesn't have any escape skills, so her first skill, invincibility, is her only defense. Her late-game damage was nerfed in the previous patch, which affected her overall pick rate. This nerf was somewhat expected due to her overwhelming damage and crowd control capabilities. Despite these adjustments, Lady Jen remains a very strong mage and is still frequently picked because of her high crowd control skills. Here's her top build in Arcana. Before we continue to number 1, I'd like to give honorable mentions to 2 heroes. While they sometimes get picked in tournaments, their high difficulty level means most players prefer other mages. However, they're still very strong when used correctly. First up is Shangguan. She's probably the hardest mage in the game and one of the most unique. Shangguan can easily infiltrate the enemy backline and take down squishy targets. With recent buffs to her skills, she's become even deadlier. The reason she's not on our main list is her high difficulty level. Mastering Shangguan requires perfect timing and skill to execute her combos. Any crowd control can shut her down easily, making it challenging to unlock the 5 stacks of her ultimate. But if you can handle Shangguan's difficulty, you can dominate with style. Our second honorable mention goes to Gan and Mo. He's the perfect mage for dealing quick burst damage from a distance. His long-range attacks can shut down any mage or marksman instantly. However, hitting targets accurately with Gan and Mo isn't easy. You need pinpoint accuracy to take full advantage of his burst damage. The chance of missing skill shots is high, so perfect aim is crucial. While a bit challenging to use, Gan and Mo is very powerful if you can land your skill shots consistently. Finally, at number 1, we have Mai Shiranui. Mai is the perfect blend of mage and assassin, with a playstyle that leans more towards an assassin. Her gameplay focuses on roaming the map and constantly ganking targets. She has the highest number of dashes among all mages, which allows her to rotate quickly between lanes. One of the main reasons for her high popularity is her recent adjustments. She received several buffs and skill tweaks, making her easier to play. Now, she can use her passive dash without needing a target, giving her extra mobility to roam faster. Mai can easily burst down any squishy targets instantly, and her skills deal massive damage when she has her core items. Her first skill, Area CC, can catch targets off guard when combined with Flash. She can also harass enemies constantly with her second skill. Her overall skill set makes her very intimidating if used correctly. Due to her high mobility and damage, she has become a popular pick in higher ranks and tournaments. However, she has some downsides too. Her lane clearing ability is slower compared to other mages, so you need to play carefully in the early game. Additionally, you need to roam and gank constantly to make the most of her skills. Overall, Mai Shiranui is a very aggressive mage. If you can fully utilize her potential, victory will be yours. Here's her top build in Arcana. And that's it for the top 5 strongest mages of Season 6. The mages on this list tend to perform better in tournaments and higher ranks. so you can easily pick one to climb the ranks. Remember, all mages in this game are strong in their own way, so don't think that others are weak. Let me know your thoughts about the mages on this list in the comments below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you want to see more. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.